make sure you're subscribed to JerCrispy.
What's up, y'all? Show's most decimals. JerCrispy, we're waiting that video. When OMNI-MAN gave Invincible the worst beating of all time. Blank Boy. Damn. Been a minute since we watched Blank Boy, man. Last we watched Blank Boy was they were frauds. They not legendary or something like that. But make sure you like, comment, subscribe. We're on the road to 500. Let's get it.
Real? Do you understand me, bitch? Go on, swing. I'll beat the out you. Make my day, bitch. Make it.
OMNI-MAN is trying to explain to Invincible his duty as a Viltrumite. You gotta boom everyone on this planet. Think about that dickhead Johnny from middle school that was giving you swirlies. I know you want him gone, but Mark's not going for it. He's just talking about how he wants to save everyone. Mark has only been invincible for like a few months at this point, but he's ready to square up. OMNI-MAN tried to give him one last warning.
Get the fuck out of here, little nigga.
But Mark is not budging. He done taken nothing but ass whoopings this entire season. What's another one? OMNI-MAN punches him in the chest, flies behind Mark, and punches him into the ground. Shit looking over already. He's def in the lead for most incapable superhero ever award. OMNI-MAN then lands behind him like
all because his son wanted to be a hero and he wanted his son to be like him. Like, nah.
Like he's ready to do Mark just like he did him that one time he caught Lil Bro in the game at 4 a.m. Look at the worry on Mark's face. That's the face of a kid remembering how some 2 a.m. GTA 5 was not worth it for real. Mark's not a little kid anymore, going for a punch but getting it caught. OMNI-MAN looking very unimpressed. Bro's disappointed in his son like that's not his seed. Niggas be like, nah, Subway whack. Bro, you made the sandwich. Putting Mark on his knees, grabbing him, tossing, grabbing and slamming, and then throwing him into the distance. I don't really know why exactly he did that, if in the end, he was just—
Wait a minute, that's a combo. Hold on, that was a combo move he just hit.
Putting Mark on his knees, grabbing him,
got him on his knees, grab him by the
tossing, grabbing and slamming.
That's a whole move.
And then throwing him into the distance. I don't really know why exactly he did that, if in the end, he was just gonna fly back to him and try to beat his ass some more. At this point, creating distance like James Harden just seems unnecessary. Landing two lefts onto Mark's face, and it looks like the military done sentenced Starscream to try and help Mark. That Dorito chip got less kills than Skids and Mudflap. Mark is cooked. OMNI-MAN is speed blitzing him, so Mark just starts running. Nah, wasn't he just talking crazy not too long ago? But Mark said psych, getting blocked and getting grabbed by the shirt collar, and decides beating Mark's ass isn't enough. I'm gonna torture him. Since you care so much about preserving life, Superman wannabe ass nigga, you're gonna sit down there and watch how I do these fighter jet pilots. Poor pilots, doing all this just to come back as veterans with—
I'll be telling y'all, bro. Military and freaking cops have nothing to do with this no more, bro. If I already knew, if I was a whole character, bro, like a whole character, like my bro, like military cop or any movie or any like show, if I know I was a part of the military cop, I'm quitting the first day. Yes, I am quitting the first day. They talk about, oh yeah, we got to stop such and such and this and that. Oh yeah, I quit. What you mean? Why you quitting? I quit. I'm not about to die.
PTSD and no government help. Well, it was bold of me to even assume they'd make it back, because they shoot off a bunch of missiles at OMNI-MAN, but unfortunately for them, it literally had no effect on him whatsoever, except a scratch on his suit a little bit, at worst. Everybody knew these pilots are cooked. Cecil already started anticipating it. Yup, GG's gonna need to get those letters ready for their family. But there's no letter that could put their loved ones' pieces back together like a puzzle, because that's exactly what would be needed if OMNI-MAN is gonna fly through the jet and blow it up.
Why you went for the black one? Oh, you know what?
But somehow, Buddy got the reaction time of niggas when they see some ass walk by, because he hit that ejection seat with the speed of light, enabling Mark to save him in time, landing Bro to safety. He just avoided a miserable and painful death. Well, so he thought. He might have just gotten it worse, falling into Mark's arms. OMNI-MAN moving just like all parents.
Alright, nah, come on now. It's not that. It was not that important to kill that man. Nah, come on. Come on. You had a better chance to let that man go with a broken leg or something like that. You took his whole face out, bro.
Mark don't want to kill humans, so he beating his ass and giving him trauma. How the fuck was the belt supposed to make me want my veggies now? All he did was create his biggest threat, cause when Omni-Man goes for the next jet, Mark tackles him out the sky to put a stop to all his chaos. But that didn't last long. Omni-Man pushes him off him. I'm the father here, not you. And Omni-Man uses that advantage to distract Mark. Starts telling him about his mom's thought error, telling Mark things he should never have to hear. And while distracted, clenches his fist and decks Mark away. Punched him so far, he done punched him from the country into the city. Motherfuckers just minding their business and seeing Mark uncontrollably flying throughout the entire town. At this rate, Mark might end up in other states too. If you end up here in NYC, just make sure you hit the Barclays, please. Finally, we could get rid of those niggas. I hate the Nets. Mark is murking a bunch of innocent people, literally tearing cars in half, finally stopping himself. And now that he isn't eating concrete, he can look up and see all the damage that's been caused. A bunch of people torn into pieces. The whole place is a mess, looking like somewhere the Avengers just saved. And Mark decides in this moment, he wouldn't let anyone else become deli meat. Peeping a building falling over, flying over to it, stopping it, and catching this mother. The daughter is at the edge of the building and he trying to relax her on his Spider-Man stuff, telling them it'll be okay. That nigga lying. Unfortunately, there's nothing he can do to stop the building from toppling over, crushing everything beneath it. Mark comes out the rubble, still holding her hand, but there's nothing else. Mark is sick to his stomach, surrounded by nothing but death. Omni-Man's goal is working. He's breaking Mark mentally, emotionally. Not just Mark, but all the other superheroes watching too. They
That's
like,
crazy.
We gonna be all right.
No, y'all ain't.
We gonna be all right.
If you're my son as you claim, you'll be the best or you'll be nothing.
and that must have lit some fire under Mark. Shit, it motivated me. Fuck it, 100 videos next year. Invincible flies in, landing a right, left, right again, left, right, not giving Omni-Man a chance to breathe at all. Left, left, and a powerful left, setting him away to think about his actions. That's right, Mark. It's about time you lived up to your damn name. But Omni-Man hits a look back, and now I know for sure he was just testing Mark. That shit was fugazi. Mark goes for a ride, getting caught, and decides it's time to torture his son some more. Headbutting Mark into the subway, flying in after him, killing everyone down there in the process. And this is when Omni-Man peeps a train coming. Dude's just trying to get home, grabbing Mark by his head, putting him in front of the train, and all the conductor can do is watch. You'd think the worst of the subway is people getting set on fire, stabbed, homeless people twerking, but nope. Here in this world, superheroes using their sons' heads as meat grinders on a bunch of citizens is their reality. I don't care what you say, bro. Give me Gotham over this. I'd rather the risk of getting jumped in the subway than the entire thing being destroyed. Omni-Man making Mark look at all of it, while he really couldn't give less of a fuck. How you gonna kill everyone to convince Mark that human life isn't worth it? That's backward logic. A father trying to get his daughter and you just gonna kill him? Parents don't be caring, bro. I remember I told my mom I saw a ghost and she said, so it must have been the ghost who made all this mess then. Mark tries to sneak a left but ends up getting punched in the back so hard he's floating off the ground into the air. Punched him so hard gravity don't work in here.
I ain't lying to you, bro. That's some fatherless stuff, bro. That's like a terrible father at the beginning, saying. How do Invincible go though? Like at the end though, like I might have to start watching Invincible, bro. What is on like Netflix and stuff like that? It's on what is on, bro? I might have to watch it
anymore. Flying into Mark, lifting him up into the sky until Invincible is able to slip away from him. Omni-Man then grabs him by the collar, trying to talk more sense into him, which is greeted with a right that he puts everything into.
Really, nigga?
Landing a left, sending him into the sky, and I think it's about time Mark starts considering just trying to talk it out with bro. Cause now he flying in after Invincible, hitting him with Superman punches. Him doing all this making me think that maybe Batman was spitting. Omni-Man turned against Earth and they can't do anything about it. Mark is their best hope and he's getting ping pong balled throughout the entire sky over and over again, not giving Mark a chance to stop himself. There's also nothing to hold on to. All there is out here is ass beatings and clouds. OMNI-MAN landing another 3-piece combo on Mark. And this is when he remembered that bro can't swim. Grabbing his collar and flying Mark down towards the ocean. The whole world watching this right now, and the other heroes decided they about to pull up. Stay right there, bros. Y'all not about to change.
Bro, like, my nigga, so y'all waited this whole time, see me get my ass whooped, and the whole time seeing these people dying left and right, my nigga. Now y'all want to come pull up, man? Fuck that shit, man. Don't wait no last minute ass shit, but I hate a last minute ass people, bro. The fuck, bro.
Anything. OMNI-MAN got Mark causing the Titanic Part 2. Engineers really called her unsinkable. Yeah, they going to hell. That's the biggest false advertising since Will Smith calling this music. Slamming Mark into the floor of the ocean, creating a crater, leaving Mark unconscious. But nah, you're not about to drown down here. That'd be too easy. Grabbing him like a backpack, flying out the ocean, throwing Mark across the country into the side of a mountain. I've been saying this for a minute, bro. Invincible is a fraud. I saw a TikTok that conveyed it better than I ever could.
That's what legendary players do. So Kobe Bryant broke his fucking hand, and he did that. That's what legendary players do. LeBron, legendary, 3-1 comeback, came back. Kevin Durant got his foot on the line, went into overtime. He didn't score, bro. He didn't put up no buckets. Stop calling that man legendary because he won with Steph Curry, the greatest shooter ever, Klay Thompson, a top 3 shooter ever. Stop calling that, because when Westbrook went down, he got smoked out by Memphis. When they played the Spurs, he got smoked out. When they went up against Golden State, he blew a 3-1.
I feel like if they gave him like a better character type saying, and that whole Invincible saying, I feel like Invincible could be strong like his dad, bro. Like on some real shit saying. I feel like if they gave him a better character type and wrote him way better, he would have been good, bro.
Lead. He choked. Legendary. Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, even fucking Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Magic Johnson as a rookie, 45 points,
Larry
17
Bird,
rebounds, triple-double. Larry Bird, legendary. These are legendary. Hakeem Olajuwon is more legendary than Kevin Durant. That's what we talking about right now.
The unlegendary Mark is laid out, getting grabbed and punched so hard the mountain cracks, causing an avalanche. Instead of digging deep and finding a way to pull it out like the Hall of Famers would, Mark just lays there and lets the snow wash over him and destroy everything down below them, killing everyone. OMNI-MAN flies around looking for him under all the snow, finding his arms sticking out. You ready to let this go, Mark?
That's my dream, nigga. I gotta put some respect on my name.
Well, that's admirable, Martin Luther Mark, but you better be willing to die behind that dream, because OMNI-MAN isn't holding back, punching Mark into another mountain. I genuinely cannot remember the last time Mark landed a hit, but OMNI-MAN isn't done lecturing Mark. He's still trying to talk sense into him.
You don't know nothing about being real? Do you understand me, bitch? Go on, swing. I beat the out you. Make my day, bitch. Make it. Unball your fist while I smack out of you.
Invincible should have listened and unballed his fist. It's over, bro. OMNI-MAN punches him back down, kneels over him, and lands another right. Talking to bro the whole time. That nigga can't hear you anymore. Landing another left, pulling the parent gaslighting, talking about some this is for your own good. Hitting him with, didn't I tell you what would happen if you acted up in school again? Now you wanna cry. Don't cry before I give you something to cry about. But it's in this moment where he started having flashbacks to better times. Back with him and Debbie celebrating Mark at his baseball game. Back when Project Shohei Ohtani was still alive, Mark was gonna take them out the hood. Staring baby Mark in his eyes, and that's all he can see right now laying in front of him. Cause Viltrumite blood is saying I have to kill him, but he's ignoring his instincts like an asexual nigga. Staring at his son's face. He can't do it. He can't kill him. He's too weak. OMNI-MAN knows he has a destiny to fulfill as a Viltrumite. He sits there hitting the post-nut clarity. What have I done? Flying away and running away from his destiny. On some Avatar Aang shit.
That's some, I don't know, to me, that's some just fucked up ass shit. That's just me. But end of the day, saying, I don't know, man. It's still fuck Army Man on this channel, man. I don't even fuck with that nigga shit, saying. Nigga, now he looked at it after he got done beating his ass and fucking destroyed half of the city and killing half of the people. Man, if y'all enjoyed the video, I'll see y'all when I see y'all, bro. I'm out, bro.